We've just had a run through part of this constituency, and I have to say there's been a very warm response, and I think that Republican and nationalist minded people are seized of the opportunity this is for a Sinn Féin MP to be elected for the first time in a very, very, very long time ever.
130 years.
130 years. So that's give a bit of a jizz into the campaign. Also, interestingly enough, many people who we spoke to are seized of what's happening in terms of the Tory commitment to austerity and the fact that both Labour and the Tories have said they're going to introduce more austerity measures, and we're very, very clear that the executive should unite, should demand a negotiation. We're certainly going to be doing that, but we need a working budget, and we need fiscal powers and other tax gathering powers. And I would have, particularly in this area, appealed to working class unionists. And we actually talked to a unionist man there just in Greencastle a few moments ago. Their interests, their economic and their social interests, are not represented by the unionist parties, by any of the unionist parties. And whatever their position is on the constitutional issue, the fact is that working people here are being punished, and that will only be reversed and prevented by a party which has a sense of citizens' rights and a sense of citizens' entitlements. So I would appeal to unionist-minded people, or people from within that general family, to consider voting in this election for Gerry Kelly and for Sinn Féin across all the constituencies.
Gerry, what has been your reaction to Jim Wells' comments recently?
Well, Jim Wells should resign. In any other administration, a minister would have to leave after such remarks. People, have the right to their opinions, but the reality is that when you're a minister, you're there to serve all of the people, and homophobia and the other remarks that we have heard from some politicians, in my opinion, mean they're not fit for office.
Gerry Kelly, you certainly won the walk-in war between yourself and Mr. Adams.
I don't know about that, but he is a bit older, you have to take give him a bit of sympathy. Well, it was a good day. It's hard to get that. Gerry came in, he stayed for 3 hours. We started off in Glengormley up at Neavena, St Enda's there, and then we did a bit of canvassing around Hightown, some other parts of Glengormley, then down to Whitewell, did a bit of canvassing there, and then further down till the Antrim Road. Now we're up in Ligoneel. Great reception on the door. People are up for this. More and more the momentum is growing, that they realise that this seat can be taken. That's why the unionists went for the pact. This is the first time in our history that there's been a nationalist majority. More and more people are getting that message, and more people are saying we're going to come out and vote. So we're hopeful. I'm interested to find out what unionism is doing. Even outside of this seat, I'm just interested because it is becoming more and more obvious, even from the remarks of Jim Wells, and that do they really represent, working unionists? Do they really represent the ordinary people? Or are they simply going on a sectarian head count? In other words, vote for me because they keep saying, vote for me to save the union. The Conservatives ran in every constituency for the first time, every constituency here, except, of course, they're running in 648 out of 650 constituencies. 2 constituencies they're not running in is North Belfast and Fermanagh South Tyrone, and in a way I think that says it all. That's the fear. That's why none of the unionists would run in this area except at the UP.
And of course Martin McGuinness in the constituency with you tomorrow.
He's going to be here tomorrow. We're getting lots of high flowers at the minute. Murray Lou was in today as well, our Vice President, in terms of the women's canvass. I was with them earlier today. They went through the Ardoyne, I think the New Lodge, the Bone, and a number of other areas, and then I understand they're way up the upper band, so they're busy as well. There's about 50 of them, We're in the last, into the last 2 weeks. We're up and running at it. This is the momentum. There is a momentum created. I think we have to increase that momentum right until the election, but I'm confident in North Belfast that we're going to take a seat, that we're going to make history here, not for the first time. We made history in the last European election by actually having a bigger vote than Sinn Féin had in 1918. Now that shows you where we are. You know, to remember that it's not just North Belfast, we're an all-Ireland party and we're getting stronger and stronger. More and more people are accepting our politics, not just slogans, but the fact that we have an alternative to austerity. We are actively against austerity, against the cuts, and we're putting proposals forward to move all that forward.